Let me tell you why this comment is so underrated. Also, in this video, we're gonna talk about how I'm running so bad in terms of trucking, just real bad, okay? Also, I'm putting chapter markers down below just in case you wanted to skip to anything, because sometimes I speak too much, or I talk too much. So let's get this vlog started. So for my Amazon haulers, right? Comment down below, why are people taking pictures of the trailer? I'm just wondering why, like, is it like you have to show proof that you actually dropped that trailer? I don't do that. I don't feel the need to do that. Amazon has never questioned me if I did the load or not, so just comment down below. Why are people taking pictures of the trailer? You know what I mean? Before they drop. I'm talking about Amazon trailers only, okay? I'm not talking about other trailers, I'm talking about Amazon trailers only. And these are all tracked per GPS and whatnot, right? I mean, every single one of them are tracked, As a matter of fact, most of them will have, this one doesn't have it. This one has it. See, like right up there, there's a little thing up there, sensor, that as soon as that thing opens, they know, So anyway, comment down below, why are people taking pictures of the Amazon trailer? I mean, I get it, that you can never be too safe, right? You never know, but I'm just curious. We're just doing a local run right now, just one of those short runs, This one is actually loaded. So let me tell you why this comment is so underrated, because there's so much useful information there. Oh my goodness. It looks like there's a whole bunch of traffic. It's rerouting me down to a whole different location. Nah, I'm not doing that, man. Why? Why would I do that? It's crazy. Rerouting me to the east side of Las Vegas. Anyway, the reason why I say this comment is so underrated, right, is because so much useful information in there. I mean, he is talking about, number one, the insurance, right? Your insurance will go down if you are within a radius, right? Definitely will go down. And he's talking about paying the full down payment, the full amount, instead of just the down payment or whatever, right? Paying the full year, and that'll save you another 5 or 6% or whatever, right? So that is why that's an underrated, statement. Actually, I would say probably about 10%. Yeah, it'll save you about 10% instead of paying it monthly, If you pay it in full, you'll save about 10%, maybe about 15 actually. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, like, that's an underrated statement. And also at the same time, see, we deal with so much stuff in trucking, right? That I already know this information. I know this information, but it's just so much information in here that I'm like, it's hard to keep up with all of this information, specifically when you have a lot of things going on, So that's why, man, shout out to that commenter. I appreciate you, man. And I did talk to my agent. Oh yeah, also they did get back with me. They told me 21,000. So Northland Insurance, the one I have right now, I've had them for 2 years. I've had them before I shut down as well. They are quoting me 21,000. And she was saying, well, actually yours is a little cheaper than everybody else, because everybody else has been quoted like 20% more, and you're only about 8% more. I was like, I don't feel good about that. It's crazy, right? So much traffic in Vegas. When I first got here back in 2015, they were like, during the holidays, it was pretty lonely here. Like during Christmas time, it was pretty lonely here. It was the slowest week, or slowest months, I should say. I mean, yes, I get it. There's NFR going on right now. I guess it's getting more popular, but yeah, it's not usually during this time of the year, it's not this much people around. I gotta say, you got a pretty good securement on that doggone load though.
That's up to 100 years ago. I mean, when I first started flatbed, guys says, hey, you tie it down until you feel good about it. And that's kind of where I am. I mean, I don't worry about what the minimum amount of straps is. I'm throwing that plus probably 3 or 4 extra.
Yeah, I see that. I do flatbed myself. As a matter of fact, I got a step deck, and I see you got to use some choke straps in there, and that load did not move at all, not even an inch when you had the hard brake in front of that doggone Porsche.
I used to do a lot of shit in the oil field, so I mean, hauling casing and pipe and stuff like that. That's something I just don't fuck around with. I'll tie it down until I feel happy about it.
So let me tell you the story, right? This guy, this flatbed right here, there's a Porsche in front of him. And he was like, you know what I mean? You know how traffic is stop and go, stop and go. So he's got distance just like I am, right? So he started picking up, speed and whatnot. And then that freaking Porsche just cut right in front of him, man. And man, I'm glad he didn't freaking, he had that thing secured properly. And he did. He has like 4 different choke straps on that thing, on those pipes, and a whole bunch of straps on it. So good on him. Good on him. Ah, goodness. That freaking Porsche, like, these people, man, these four-wheelers, some of these four-wheelers, they don't understand, like, it takes so much for you to stop, and with him hauling that pipe, my goodness, man, if he didn't have that thing secured like the way he has it now, he probably been meeting those doggone pipes in front of his cab. Once again, waiting, and we got Bobtail out of there again. I tell you what, I'm starting to love this spot market thing, It's not so bad. All right, here we go. We are going to Phoenix area, Goodyear, Arizona to be specific. There's a little bit of load on here, but they didn't list it. They didn't list it on the BOL on what it is. Is this some type of high value item? I have no idea. Let us roll. Well, check it out. Check out who we have with us. You want to say hi? Want to say hi? What? So I'm just going to take her real quick to Phoenix area, right? And then the plan is from Phoenix, try to get a load going towards Salt Lake, come through here, drop her off, and then I'll be in Salt Lake for the weekend. That's the plan. Let's see if it works. In poker terms, right? When somebody says running bad, they basically mean their luck is not great. So it'll be something like, if you have like 30-70, right? You have 70% chance of winning, and then your opponent has 30% chance of winning. And they win that 30%, and then they keep winning that 30%, even though you are so way ahead by 70% of the time. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean about running bad. So prime example, right? Last time I was in Salt Lake, right? I had to bobtail all the way down here because, obviously I got to take care of the little baby, right? But as soon as I got down here, freaking loads popping up out of Salt Lake City going to Las Vegas. Empty move, man. And then the next day, same thing. Another one. Same thing. It's just from Salt Lake all the way to Las Vegas. It's just, and they were paying over $3 a mile, man. That's a really, really good rate for coming from Salt Lake going to Las Vegas, Hopefully this time around, we're running good, okay? So we're going to Phoenix for $3.25 a mile, which is not great, but I know it's a good market, so I know I can go up north for a decent rate, especially now that it's a weekday. So I'll be able to get on the load board, on the DAT load board, and I'd be able to, flip-flop between Amazon and the DAT load board. At least that's the plan. I love having her with me, but it's a lot harder task than what it seems, especially in this one small confined area, like it's just so much harder to look for things. I mean, I think that's a big problem for me anyway. When I'm looking for my like a camera attachment and I can't find it. Yeah, I'm tearing up this whole doggone thing looking for it everywhere. But just prime example, right? This hair tie took me a long time to find it. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and end the vlog here, and it's well, I'm looking right, looking for loads going towards up north. At least something worth taking. You know, I didn't want to go too far from Vegas because that's why I chose Phoenix. You know, instead of Salt Lake because I know in Phoenix, right? In Phoenix, I can get loads going up north, Amazon wise, and also load board wise. So that's why, and then I can just swing by the house, drop her off over the weekend, and then I can continue on with my weekend and continue on trucking. So um, yeah, definitely had to make adjustment. There's a lot of stipulations in terms of where I can go or how long I can go and things like that, but it's all right. We're working with it. We will see you guys in the next video.